Hello there, welcome to episode 33 of my Krastorio playthrough. Today's still advanced oil processing day because there are still a few things I wanted to produce in between and here and there. And one of those things was fuel. Like, we're having a massive surplus of light oil here. And I felt like we're just going to toss in between two chemical plants, which just will pick up some of that little juice here. And let's take that. Well, I'll just prefer the pipe to grounds here. We're going to do that. Because now I am finally able to drive around with my car, and that's really something I was looking forward to. And the excess light oil I want to burn here, and I'm going to set up a second fluid burner here, because I'm not sure if that one guy will be able to pick up all the stuff or burn all the stuff we're producing here. Much more. Okay, so fuel, my friends. Finally, fuel. I'm going to drop a warehouse here. Yes, this is a little bit much, maybe, but I don't care. It'll also get rid of all the light oil we have in surplus here. Whatever. Nah, okay. I just can't do this. I don't feel well with that. Feels like a waste of so much steel. Let's do it like this. This is enough. Alright, but this also means finally, I can drive around with my car, because we're having fuel. Seriously? That's why we have a fuel refinery. Okay, so how to do that? It needs solid fuel and hydrogen. Alright, so hydrogen is something I can do with the atmosphere condensator. Okay. So we're still not driving around. It's a shame. Let's do something else in between until the atmosphere condensator is researched. So in the meantime, the solid fuel can accumulate here. No problem. Krastorio really makes a big deal around driving a car. I love it. Oh. Okay. So I had something in mind here. Oh, there's a lot of explosives still in there. Don't mind me taking a few stacks here. I just want to produce a few more cliff explosives. Going to produce a little facility to make myself some batteries to start producing some personal gear. So I felt like I'm going to produce the batteries in the vicinity of the laboratory, because this is pretty much the place where I already play around with sulfuric acid anyways, and I have access to iron and copper plates, which I need as well. So that's that. Apart from that, we're pretty good here. I'm considering setting up a storage of sulfuric acid in the future, because I'm pretty sure, yes, the mining of uranium needs sulfuric acid in Krastorio as well. So that means we're going to need sulfuric acid anyways in larger amounts. And that stuff is quite hard to produce, gotta say. So where will I pick up some of that juice? I think I'm going here. We're going to search somewhere here. Here's a place where I have access to copper and iron. Okay. So I need the sulfuric acid over there. Got it. We're just leading a few pipes through here. Is this enough? Yeah, okay, wonderful. So I'll just do one chemical plant for batteries here, because this will be all it takes. Okay. Just wanted to see if I have to do the connections somehow more complicated. Okay, so I'll need a mixed belt of those materials there. Where can I pick that up? Well, they're quite compact here. No good spaces to split off something easily. I want this way. Copper is also not easily available. Whatever. I'm going to take it from here. Yeah, also not really good. Okay, then here. Oops. And there we go. Alright. I'll just put these in with a loader. And that's that. That's why I wanted it on one belt here. Okay. Can't power this, right? Okay. And just something where I'll put in a few batteries. Like, I'll not mass produce these right now because I don't know what I'll need them for, but they are just something I wanted to have quite for some time. The atmospheric condensers need will eat up a lot of energy. Okay. What a pain. But I need to produce hydrogen somehow to produce, or was it oxygen? I'll look it up in a second. Advanced chemistry. That sounds like something we can use. So we can produce water out of oxygen and hydrogen. We can produce oxygen out of... That sounds like something I want to do. Ammonia, nitric acid, hydrogen chloride, biomethanol. Wow, those are some really interesting things going on. Because I wanted to finally do something with my armor here. I mean, I'm having this thing and I'm not using it, but without batteries, you're somewhat limited. So we're going to produce some things here in between. What just happened? Why did I drop my... Why did I just spill my innards? I don't know. Okay. I don't know which button I clicked, but it was certainly one I didn't want to click. Well, let's drop those things in here. Somehow I dropped all my walls to the ground. This game has way too many keyboard combinations. Just wanted some batteries, friends. There we go. Okay. Let's produce big personal batteries and solar panels. For the solar panels, I'll need regular solar panels. For the regular solar panels, I'll need these things. Oh, well. Let's just produce the batteries in between and get back to the fuel. Because obviously the solar panels are a little bit more complicated in Krastorio as well. But I appreciate that. Also, there was still this stuff. Drive-by shooting on some cliffs. There we go. So finally batteries, friends. Finally batteries. And quite soon also a car. Damn, that was some work. Like, I didn't expect to get the car that late. I really didn't expect that. Okay. Now we have several ways to produce the fuel. So let's set up a little Helmod thing here. So we want to do... Well, why not do the fuel directly out of the light oil, huh? Let's do that. That's way easier. I overlooked that one. So, I don't know what to do with the light fuel, but I'll just cut it off here. Solid fuel, I mean. I'll just let it lay here. Okay, no problem. We're just pretend like this never happened, this little adventure. Maybe I'll need the solid fuel one day. Now I just realized that I made my life unnecessarily difficult. Don't worry, no problem. I don't mind. Sometimes the game is just like it is. So there we go. That's all, isn't it? Okay, fine. I don't know if solid fuel isn't going to be used somewhere else. So of course it needs a loader. Fuel, finally, we can drive. I mean, actually, I could have done that at the beginning of the episode, but whatever. So, let's check it out. We have also the mounted gun. It's also working a little bit differently. Well, I wouldn't try to fight biters in a larger scale with that, but man, finally some way of getting around quicker than before. That's really good. So, also the car offers you its trunk, which is also one of the main reasons why I'm loving this thing. Because finally, my hoarding is not being as punishing to me anymore. And so let's check this stuff out. Well, maybe I'll need only one big battery, huh? Well, let's keep those installed for now, and I'll just get rid of a few things which I don't need every day. Like those buildings. That's so good to get rid of all these buildings in between. There we go. A few pipings as well. And there's finally some room in my pocket here. Okay, that's done. Where do we head next? Let's check out the crafting recipes. Flamethrower ammo. That sounds quite nice too. I feel like the next bigger step here will be the production of rare metals. So we're going to need chlorine. So we're going to check out how to produce chlorine. Let's forget about the solid fuel here. I don't know why I overlooked that easy recipes in so long. Well, whatever. I put up something here already. So we checked out with the chlorine. I would do that stuff out of the water electrolysis. Do I have any other options of producing chlorine in this section here? Doesn't look like it, so we're going to do it like that. So this means we're going to set up a pretty big production chain here to get the ball rolling. Like, I mean, never ever am I going to run 100 electric mining drills, but apart from we're not even having them researched yet, this is just not a realistic number. Like, no way. Not in that amount. So, let's shovel up some goop, because goop is good for research, and let's keep enjoying the freedom of driving around. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, I missed that so much. I miss that so much. Especially driving on belts is awesome. Can bring yourself in such trouble with that too. It's the best part about it. Okay, so we're going to check out what we need for the portable solar panels again. I'll need silicon and glass. Good thing that I just drove away from my silicon production facility, but well, no problem. I don't want to mass produce solar panels right now, because I don't feel like there's a particular reason to do that. So let's get out of here. And pick up a few units of that stuff. So let's check that out. Portable solar panel, big portable solar panel. We can do 2 of them already, so let's check that out. Possibly overproducing like a madman again, but well, I have no clue about these items actually. Lithium processing unlocks the processing of mineral water into lithium chloride. Ah, that's why we're having mineral water. I see. Biofuel. Made out of fuel and biomethanol. Okay. But fuel is made out of... oh, well, whatever. I don't care. We need that one now. Because I want to get down with the rare metal processing. Okay, we got that stuff, and now I'm going to check what we're going to need here. Rare metals. Okay, so obviously I can mine that with tier 1 mining drills. I just got that wrong there. Okay. That means we're going to set up crushers and electrolysis plants. Do I really need that huge array? I don't think so. So let's set that over to regular mining drills. I don't think I'll need that huge that much of a huge system there. Oh, that biter attack is really concerning me on that front there. So, I mean, I have a lot of turrets there, so possibly don't need to be that concerned, but well, it's pretty close to my to the heart of my facility, you know. Okay, I'll need somewhere where I can bring up stones in a larger quantity. That would be over here again. I mean, I have a storage facility for stones here. Connecting a electrolysis plant in this area It sounds like a good idea to produce the gas I need, or the sand I need. Do we set up a sand line? I'm really having trouble to figure out the most efficient way to get the ball rolling over here, because we're going to need a lot of chlorine here. And chlorine is made out of sand, ultimately. Sand and water. Other question. Is there any larger amount of stone in the vicinity which I could tap into? No. No. So I'll either transport sand on a very long way, but we're going to need large amounts of sand. Or we're just taking that stone and let it run over to the raw. I'm going to produce chlorine and I'm going to transport it over there to the side. It sounds like the best thing I could do. So we're going to need a few crushers, because I think I only have one in my pocket here. And I don't mass produce those guys, don't I? Or did I set up something there? I remember I did set up something, but I don't think I set up those big thingies. But I do have electrolysis plants, so we're going to drive over there. Okay. Ooh, I almost hit a mast there. Oh man, I missed that so much. This is a really big speed up in general there. And it also opens up the option to transport bigger stacks of things in your operations, and I do like that. So we're needing electrolysis plants, and possibly should set up a facility for crushers as well, but well. I'll just produce them along the way. Okay. Do I have enough pipe to grounds? I don't think I do. I never have enough pipe to grounds. Who am I kidding? There is no such thing as enough of these things. There we go. But apart from that, I really didn't have enough. And I'm going to need a few of those if I'm going to lead chlorine through that. And we're also declaring war on the biters. Oh man, this is finally we're going into a larger scheme here. Oh, I want to get rid of that stuff. These are things I can drive into ultimately. Okay. So how much fuel do we actually use? No. I think we are really we're really fine with the amount of fuel we're having here. Okay. Oops, there's pipe in the way. Let's pick up some reserves here. I do like to have a few reserve stacks. Okay, there we go. We're now producing the crushers, but I can now... I think that's pretty useless if I'm having this kind of setup. I need to do it like this and then power something. I mean, it's not useful to just accumulate power for nothing. So, I could... Well... I don't think I have researched anything too useful here. Or, oh well, defender capsules. No. I'm just waiting here for the crushers to be done, don't worry. Okay, that's done. Where are we going to produce the chlorine? I don't want to get into this way here because this is still a virtual train line in the future, okay? So I'm going to leave that one open. No, I think I'm going to produce the chlorine just over here. Nothing special. There's some good spot here. Okay. 5 crushers. Can't I lead that somehow? Yes, I can. So I'm going to relay that glass a little bit. Finally being master of the terrain here. Wonderful. Getting rid of a few things here in advance. There we go. Okay. Now we can connect these things much simpler. Oh, well, I need to get rid of a few units of glass, though. Or I'm going to keep it. Well, 1 stack or 2 stacks will be getting into this. I'll just keep something around that. Okay, electric mining drill MK2 done. We can't produce these yet because we ain't having any rare metals yet. What's that? Enriched ores. Oh my goodness. Enriched iron? Okay. So that's something completely new I haven't seen yet. Ah, great. I'm going to look into that deeper yet. I'm just going to research night vision equipment because that's completely useless for me with the mod I'm using. Okay, back to that. We're going to put in stones, of course, and how much stone will I need for this 12.5? I have no clue if I really use full lanes here or not, but I'm just going to split off one belt here and just use that. Alright. Night vision equipment didn't really keep my research busy for long. So, going to use a red one. Okay. There we go. So we're going to use loaders for these because I'm kind of lazy. Or will I? Yeah, well, it's pretty simple to feed them like that. Wait a sec. Okay. For some reason he didn't. He wanted to go the wrong way. Okay. So that's the sand we're needing. We're outputting more than one belt can carry, so we're going to set up the electrolysis plants next. 3.7 megawatt. Oh, wow, okay. Yikes. So one of these guys produces 6.25 units of chlorine. I think I'm going to count how many I'll need before I actually overproduce that hard, because, well, my energy grid is powerful enough. Never mind. Never mind. Because, in the end, these things are only getting stressed if they have to produce their full amount. So let's check this out. We're having the water electrolysis. So we're having an input of sand and water and an output of these gases. They're running against my walls here again. I'm fine with that. So possibly I'm going to set them up like this. Don't know if this will work out, but I'm going to try. And we need water from somewhere. How much water does this process consume? Only 125. So I'm going to tap into that water supply from down there. And that's why we were wise to bring pipe to ground systems. Going to borrow some water. I'm not having any pipes in my inventory. That can't be. Hey, where's my car? Okay. Pretty sure I have those pipes in my car. Okay, what's that? Refined flammables. Yeah, why not? There we go. I want to take a little intersection here, or, oh well, why should I? It's not really useful in any way. And these guys won't be mad if I'm crossing their way a little. Alright. So now we have access to water. If I turn them like this, they're crisscrossed. I hate this. I can't connect them because of that. Oh well. Whatever. It's not that terrible. So I'm going to pick up that water here. And bring it over here. So the stuff with the water is the easiest part. We're going to need some red belt for this amount of sand getting output here. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to deal with the distribution here, but we're going to check this out later. Oh, well, should be okay. Energy shield equipment. Oh, well. Shield hit points. I'm not a big fan of that. But whatever. So let's power this up and check out what it does for the beginning. Pretty sure we're having some trouble here with belts being loaded one-sided. Yeah. Of course we do. So, do I have any red splitters? Yes, I do. Wonderful. So, let's check out if we can do something like this. I think I need to do this a little bit more complicated here. So... No! Okay, whatever. So we're going to do them like this. Right. I just want to have some space here to get some inserters in between. So let's check out how many inserters will they need. Inputs. 2 basic inserters. So we're going to use fast inserters here. So these guys will get their sand from here. Okay. We're getting closer. I don't have a clue how I'll output the gases yet, but I'm going to figure out something, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well. Let's bring some energy over here. Seriously? Okay. Now we're going to see if the distance is okay. No, it's not. We're going to need a little bit more distance. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to have something like this here. Yep, there we go. And that's the least amount of room we're going to need here. So that's that. And now we can put down the other guys. We need at least that much distance, so we're going to do something like this. Ooh, this is pretty close calculated with the, but I think, oh, right on spot. Okay. So, energy shield equipment. Let's keep going with technologies I'm not too interested with. So, I'll need that water not like this, actually. Well, maybe I'll keep that one. Oops. Just wind through here. For me, those plum workings here are always one of the most complicated parts of this game, honestly. Getting these things done correctly always felt like one of the hardest parts of the game, but here we are. This should work out. This should work out quite nicely. There we go. Let's complete it. And now I have one output for the chlorine and one output for the oxygen, was it? Hydrogen. And we're going to burn one of them and use the other one. That was at least my basic idea here, what I wanted to do. Okay. So we're going to unite those guys over here. Happy little gas family. So I'm going to take the white one over here. And since I'm not needing it, I'm going to burn it right away. And this stuff here, we're going to take a longer distance to somewhere else. So we're going to wait a sec. I messed that one up there. There we go. I needed a little bit more distance from these guys. There we have it. So, refined flammables. Okay. So there we have it. That's the green stuff we'll need for the mining of the rare metals. So, next episode we're going to set up a rare metal mining facility. I think I'm going to produce a few, well, I wanted to say MK2 mining drills, but we're going to produce the MK2 mining drills the episode after we started refining the rare metals. I'm not too sure how many smelters I'll set up. I mean, basically I would want to set up 48, but I'm not sure if I'm able to bring up such a big amount of rare metals. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to drop me a comment or two down below. I'm feeling like this episode was a little bit more complicated from my side. I'm pretty sorry for that. I'm still suffering from hay fever. This spring is trying to kill me. So if you wondered, that's beating me up a little bit. I would really like some thumbs up or subscriptions on my channel if you want to support me and my work a little bit more. If not, I'm just happy with you viewing those videos. That's the most important part. So this is the little array we built today. Next episode, rare metals. See you guys next time. Bye bye.